Hello mates, I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you control flow statement in Java. That's called loop in Java. See, we have here for loop, while loop and do while loop. Now we'll come up with some theory part here. For loop, the best usage, like best for known number of iterations on the basis of condition, and while loop best when the number of iterations is unknown or depends on the condition, and do while loop best when at least one iteration is needed regardless of the condition. In do while loop, like before checking the condition, at least once it will execute the statement, but in while loop first it will check the condition and then it will go ahead with the statement. Then we'll come up with our practical approach. For that perspective, simply come up with the Eclipse, and I am creating here new Java application. Goes to file, new, dynamic web project, and the application name I am giving here control flow concept. It means loop in Java. Then simply come up with the src main Java, right click on that, new package, and the package name I am giving here com.fullstack.core. Com it means OS level, core level package. Full stack it means our company name. Core it means we are learning the core Java. And package all letters we are giving here as a lowercase as per solid principle. Now right click on package, new Java class. The Java class name I am giving here for loop example. See, our application is created successfully. Then simply we are creating here main method. Then we are adding here our for loop, and this is our syntax. First is initialization, integer I equal to initialization I am giving here 1. We are just trying to print 1 to 10 number. I less than or equal to 10 and I plus plus. And see, simply we are using printing statement and trying to print here I. Then initially I it will be initialized as 1. This is called initialization. Here we have condition available by semicolon separator. It means it will goes to I less than or equal to 10, and here is increment, or you can say decrement as well. Then we are passing here increment because I want to start I, it will be 1, and then it will goes to I less than or equal to 10. It means on the basis of that increment it will goes to print 1 to 10 number, and here we have available printing statement. Then simply do run as Java application. See, it will print 1 to 10 number. It will print 1 to 10 number here. How? Because I initialize as 1, and here is our condition I is less than or equal to 10 and then I plus plus. If you want to debug this program, simply come up with the line number 7. Inside main method first line we have added the breakpoint here. Simply do debug as Java application. Then you can simply click on switch function F6 for next line. See, the first iteration I value is 1. It will print the 1 here. See, next I it will be increment by again 1. 1 plus 1 it will be 2. See, here is available 2. Now it will print the 2, right? Again F6. See, this iteration 3. Again this iteration it will printing as a 4. Then I am just pressing here, remove the breakpoint. Yeah, simply disable the breakpoint and pressing function F8. See, the entire code goes to execute here 1 to 10 number. Now simply come up with the Java mode. Yeah. Then see, here we have printed 1 to 10 number. But now if you want to print 10 to 1, then how you are going to apply your logic here? Then initialize I as 10. Then here condition goes to change. I is greater than or equal to 1. And instead of I plus plus, simply say I minus minus. Then see, the I initialized as 10 here. This is called initialization. And here is the condition. I is greater than or equal to 1. And then here is I minus minus. It will print start with the 10 and then it will be decreasing by 1 till this condition satisfied here. I is greater than or equal to 1. Then it will print 10 to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, here is it. Okay. Yeah. Again, if you want to change this to whatever I 1 to 10 number, right? Yeah. Then if you want to start with 0, then simply initialize here 0, and again you can start. it will print 0 to 10 number. See, if you want to print till 9, then remove this. See, it will print 0 to 9 number. If you want to start with here 5, simply give 5, it will print 5 to 9 number. See one screen. Okay, depends on condition. If you want to print 10 as well, as it will be less than or equal to 10, it will print 5 to 10 number. Okay, I hope like you got the concept of for loop. Like this is initialization, then this will be the condition, and here it will be increment or decrement. Now again it will print 1 to 10 number. Perfect. This way we done with the for loop basic example. Now we'll come up with the next. Next is we have available while loop. Then in while loop, first it will check the condition and then it will execute the statement. For that perspective, I am creating the new Java application. This is our Java class, you can say, and here I am giving while loop example. See, again while loop, I am just trying to print 1 to 10 number. For that perspective, we are just going to initialize integer I equal to 1. Then you can simply add here condition while I is less than or equal to 10. Then simply we are trying to print here I, and after printing of I value you can simply increment it. Then see, initially what is the value we have initialized? I equal to 1, and here is the condition, right? I less than or equal to 10. Then initially it will be printing as 1. Then next iteration, like once we are trying, right, then definitely we are using here I plus plus increment by 1. Then again it will come up with here, if the condition is satisfied, it will again go ahead with the iterations. See one screen, run as a Java application. See 1 to 10 number is printing. We'll go ahead with the debug mode. Simply add the breakpoint inside main method first line. See line number 7, I added the breakpoint. Do right click, debug as Java application. Simply press the function F6 for next line. See, what is the I value? 1. It means this condition is satisfied, right? 10 is definitely is greater. Then see here, if you are using Control Shift I, then definitely this is true. Then true, it means it will execute this much block for while loop. Then function F6. Now it will print I as 1, whatever value available there. See, here is 1. Again I plus plus happens there, right? It means I it will be 2. Again this is satisfied. Control Shift I you can do. This is true, right? And again F6. It will print 2 as well. Same for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as well. See. Now coming to here. What is the value of I? 10. 10 is less than or equal to 10. It means equal to 10 is satisfied there, right? Control Shift I. See true. And once it true, it will again execute this much block. Function F6. See. Now I is 11. And definitely this is false. Control Shift I. Not satisfied, right? If it's not satisfied, then definitely it will goes out of that loop. Line number 13 it goes directly. Function F6. See. And the execution happens, and at the end you will be able to see the output here. It printed 1 to 10 number. Then here while loop, if your condition is satisfied, then and then it will goes to print values, whatever you are trying to expect the logic execution there, right? But if it's not satisfied, then it never come up with the statement. It means you can simply say in while loop, first it will check the condition, and if condition is true, if condition is satisfied, then it will goes to execute the statement here. Now coming to next is do while. New Java class I am giving here, do while loop example. See, in do while, first it will go ahead with the execution of statement, and then it will check the condition. Like best when at least one iteration is needed regardless of the condition. It means first it will go ahead with the execute the statements, and then it will check the condition, and if condition is not satisfied, then it will never come up with the do again. Then here I am creating the main method, and here also we are just printing 1 to 10 number. Then do, I am just trying to print here I value, then I will initialize as integer I equal to 1, initialization, right? Then here the syntax, you can simply add I is less than or equal to 10, then ending with semicolon. Then here Control A, Control I, Control Shift F, it will format the code base. Now why it giving the issue for this I? Then we are just checking create a local variable, because we have declared the variable inside do. This variable we need to create inside method, yeah, not inside do actually. Okay, control D, this is the shortcut key to delete the line. Then we have created here I equal to 1, and inside do we are just printing the I value. Then once it printed, right, we are using I plus plus for increment perspective, and then we are checking the condition here, and once condition is satisfied, then and then it will execute the again do. But if condition is not satisfied, if condition is false, it will never come up with the do. Then next session, next video, I will take care of one real-time example of banking application. Okay, there you will get the like real-time usage when we are going to use do while, because do while initially, like before checking the condition, it will execute the statement for first iteration, and then it will goes to check your condition, and if condition is satisfied, then it will come up with the do. But if condition is false, like while is false, then it will never come up with the do actually. In short, you can simply say do first it will execute the statements and then it will check the condition. And one more difference here, syntactically in do while we are adding ending with semicolon. Now simply do run as Java application, see one screen, it will give us the output 1 to 10 number. Here also, if you want to print 10 to 1, you can simply change your logic, it will print accordingly. Okay, then coming to again concept, for loop, when we are going to use, it's best for known a number of iterations. If you have specified condition available, then you can simply go to the for loop. And the for loop syntax itself, like first is initialization, here is the initialization, then here is the condition, and this will be increment or decrement. Now coming to while loop, best when the number of iterations is unknown or depend on the condition. Then see, here is the best example for while loop. Like here we have given the condition, and if the condition is satisfied, then and then it will execute the statement there actually. Then as per business requirement, you can go to the for loop, while loop and do while loop. Now coming to do while loop, then do while it means best when at least one iteration is needed regardless of the condition. It means initially it never goes to check your condition, it directly executing the statement. It means do statement goes to execute and then it will check the condition, and if condition is satisfied, then again it will come up with the do. And in do while, here ending with we are adding as a semicolon as well. Then in this session, that will be fine. We learn here control flow in statement in Java, like for loop, while loop and do while loop. Then upcoming sessions we are going to learn for each as well. But the immediate next session, I will go ahead whatever we learn in till date, like how like we are using variables, then how we are going to use if else, switch case and loop in Java. Then I will, for next session, I will create the assessment, and this assessment I will demonstrate the practical approach. It will be we are going to follow the industrial approach, and there we are going to implement the solid principle as well. Yeah, then thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next video.